All right, buddy. You okay? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm a good boy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody this morning? Nice to see you. Up early this morning. TJ, good morning. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Molly Dolly, good morning. You're up early. Nice to have you here, and you're looking lovely as ever, Molly. That's good, TJ. Glad to hear it. Got the grandkids and the son moved in last night. So everything's not settled, but everything's here. So I guess that's part one. So get everything taken care of and put away. And my sister-in-law spent the night with her granddaughter. They were here and they helped move, so they spent the night. They live 50 miles away, so rather than drive home last night, they just spent the night. So okay, that's cool, Molly. I should be next week getting back to my normal schedule around 5:30 in the morning starting. So I'm getting better and better every day. So I'm getting actually some. Excuse me, I'm actually getting some sleep. So today's live stream won't be on that long. It'll be about 2 hours, maybe 2.5. Because I got to finish loading the car and got a hot dog event. So I got to run and go get ice and then come back, hook up the car to the cart, and then take it to where we got to go set up. So well, it ain't too bad. I mean, hooking the cart up ain't nothing. It's just I don't keep ice because it takes up a lot of room in the freezer. So a lot of times we'll buy 50 pounds of ice for the event, and we open up one bag and put in the coolers, and then I put one bag in the meat freezer, and I don't open that one up, and that one never melts. So when I get back home, it depends on how late or how long we're running and how hot it is. But when I get back home, first thing I do is I pull that back out of the meat cooler and I put it back in my freezer. And then that way I can use that again. But the other one is gone, so I have to buy a new bag of ice every time. We use one for pop and water and then one for the meat cooler. So and it works out pretty good. Last fall, what was it? Last fall, I went to a campground, and they had free ice, all you wanted. So, me being the thrifty guy that I am, I brought home about 500 pounds of ice, I believe, close to it, and I put it in my freezers. I brought home a few big bags, but I thought, wait a minute. If I bring home the smaller ones, the 7-pounders, I can stack them in on the shelves a lot easier, and that's what I did. So, yeah, it lasted me all winter. I did a bunch of events with the free ice. So, when you spend $100 a weekend on ice, you go to an event, you start on Friday and you end on Sunday, and you spend $30 a day on ice. It gets kind of expensive. People say, "Oh, there's no way you can use $30 worth of ice." Well, yeah, you can. When you're buying 200 pounds of ice a day, yeah. So, these the gas stations and the stores love it when it's when we have an event, because they make good money on the ice. So and when you go in there and you buy 8 bags at a time, it's pretty good money for them. So, I want to actually get an ice machine. And make my own ice. I've been looking at it. I don't have heat out in the garage, and that's the thing. But I really don't. I don't want to plumb anything out there, a water line for an ice maker. But if I could do something, like a tank or whatever, and fill the ice machine that way with a tank, I would consider buying a decent ice machine if I could get it for a good price. So you can go online and buy ice bags that are designed specifically to hold ice. They're a lot thicker and watertight. They're supposed to be watertight, but they're not. But you can buy them, no problem. There's a lot of stuff you can buy if you just start looking for it. So, what's up with everybody? Good morning, Elena Petrovich. You're looking lovely as ever. The Jamin Show. Good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. You're late. You're 10 minutes late. That's okay, because I'm late every day almost. You're right there, Molly. You guys would be absolutely astounded by all the deals I get. So I'm glad you're doing great there, Jamin. And today is finally Friday, so thrifty is good. Yes, it is.
Off now and take the next 2 days. We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that? We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that? We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that?
It's finally Friday, so I was supposed to have a Thursday night live stream last night, but with everything going on, it was just too much confusion, so I didn't want to do it last night. Sorry about that if anybody was wanting to watch it, but I said my son, we got him. I didn't because I can't carry stuff and walk at the same time right now. So, but my sister-in-law, my wife's cousin, her and his wife, and my son-in-law and my daughter, they went over and they helped my son get all his stuff out of his apartment or his house, and they moved in here. So he fell on some hard times, and so I'd rather have them here than anywhere else. So but he has a lot of stuff, so it took I don't know about 5 pickup loads to get it out here in a trailer. So now he's going to spend the rest of the day today and tomorrow and this weekend putting stuff up, taking care of it, restacking it in the shed so he can get more in there, and so. But when you you got to have a place to live. So anybody got anything they want to talk about? My son, he said, Dad, you got to grow that right back here again. I said, no, I got handlebars, man. Yeah, me too. He's got 5 kids, and he's got custody of 4 of them. They're by 3 different women. The oldest one was by his first girlfriend when he was 18, and she was born at 5.5 months. So she weighed about a pound when she was born, and she was premature, really bad. She was born inside McDonald's restroom down in Virginia. They were on vacation, and she was born down there. And it took about a month and a half to get her back up to Toledo. So they had a light flight her from Virginia up to Toledo. And he got married to this one woman, and they had 2 kids, and then they got divorced, and he got the kids. Then he met another woman, married her, and they had 2 kids, and they got divorced, and he got the kids. So, so he's got custody of 4 of the kids, and they're 13, 12, 11, and 4 and 3. It is Elena. I keep saying Elena. Oh. I have actually 7 grandkids. He has 5, and then my son is getting married on the 16th, and his fiance has 2. So, and the grandkids will be in the order of 13, 12, 11, 8, 4, 4, and 13, 11, 13, 12, 11, 8, 4, 3, and 3. There we go. Oh, I hope so. So, Yeah, it is a full house. So, Linda's House of Chill. Good morning. You're looking lovely as ever. Oh, you're up a little early too. It's what 5:17 there, oh, or 4:17. Oh, you're welcome. So, hey, give me a cup of coffee, and I got to check on my wife because I think she's supposed to get up and get the grandkids off to school because today is the last day of school. So, just give me a second, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, had to get them up. Fell back asleep. So, it was after it was like 1 o'clock when they went to bed last night. So or this morning. At the Palace of Power, where I am. All right, there, Captain. Then it was nice to have you here, man. Go ahead and take your go back to sleep. I appreciate it, man. You have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning sleep or whatever nap. So, it was nice having you here.
Knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that? We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that?
You are so stupid.
Finally, Friday. Went to bed early and got up early. Early to bed, early to rise, Amina. That is part of a skit from George Jones. It's called Finally Friday song with George Jones and sound effects. I'm going to, here we go. Finally Friday. God bless you too, Captain N. You have a good one. You stay safe. God bless and have a great day. Get you some sleep. Sorry to hear that, Molly Dolly. Hopefully you can, rest it up so you don't hurt yourself so much or strain it. For a wild weekend. Rocky and Sylvester. They're my sister-in-law's dogs. They're walking around the house like, hey man, this is cool. So yeah, the burp is kind of funny on that there, Big Steve. So but it is Friday. Hey, Big Steve. Like I said, today won't be on long. It'll be 8:30 at the latest, Central Time or Eastern Standard Time. Hour and a half or 2 hours from now, tops. Because I have to get the rest of the stuff around. I got a lot of stuff packed last night, but I get the other stuff around for the hot dog cart. So, Poppin' Dog, that's right. So, the dogs are my sister-in-law's granddaughter spent the night too, and she's still in the bed, and the dogs keep walking into the room to check on her, see if she's okay. So, yeah, that's him walking on the laminate floors. So, there's some nice old dogs. They're really nice. They're probably 12 and 13 years old. So.
I already got paid for it.
So. One's I don't know. One's like a Labrador Retriever, and the other one's a Heinz 57, but they're both pretty cool. They're called Rocky and Sylvester. So. Dutchy Dutch, good morning. Nice to see you here. So. I'm doing good there, Dutch. How about you? It's Friday, so it's finally Friday. Eight days from today. My son gets married in 8 days, my youngest.
Right.
So.
Come on, girl. Let's go to work. Let's go. You can sleep on the way home.
Yeah.
Come on, get up.
She don't want to get up. She's 7 years old.
Come on. Right. Go.
So, it was pretty busy last night, so but it's going to calm down here in the next day or so and get everything put up, taken care of, put away. So.
Come on, Riley. Feet on the floor now. Come on. Go, Mom. Yes. Oh, you can sleep in the car. Come on. Let's go. Everybody's up. Come on. Don't have to keep it everybody.
Come on, Riley.
Come on, Riley. Come on.
Crazy Kev Christopher, how are you doing? Nice to see you here.
Huh?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
You got a box with 2 matches?
No. That's the way the frame is set up. Oh. You're welcome. Thank you for asking. No.
Oh.
Hi. Hi, precious. I get a hug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's lovely in the morning. Let me tell you.
This is Riley.
Good.
Yeah. So. Well, they're not my dogs, actually. They're Jamin. They're my sister-in-law's dogs. We don't have any dogs. She come here last night, and she helped my son move. By the time they got all done, it was so late, and she lives an hour away, so they stayed the night last night. So play reverently. That's right. So yeah. But it's funny, you can hear the toenails clicking on the laminate floor. So, and I really, if you have pets, I really suggest you keep their toenails clipped all the time, or you put some carpet rugs out, or little area rugs so they can walk on them, because actually the laminate floor and toenails do not mix. It'll actually can cause your dog to go lame, or your cat to go lame if their toenails ain't trimmed. I didn't know that, but the vet told me that. So. But we do have a hot dog event today, and it's going to be at the auto parts store again. We're going to go there. And, you got an alarm or something going off? No. But it is pretty neat. We go there. It's on the main drag, and we get a lot of people stop. And the other thing a lot of them do, they say, hey, man, now I can get parts and eat dinner at the same time, or lunch at the same time. So it makes it pretty nice. So. The mall. I was supposed to be doing some stuff at the mall, but they want so much for their insurance. So I can't afford to buy the insurance, because they want a $1 million policy to be there. And, they had a camper show this weekend. So they have 2 or 3 of them during the summer. And I'm going to go back in and talk to them, because I can get the insurance policy for like a weekend, and it's only like $30. But to buy it for the whole year is like $900, and I just can't see myself making, that's a lot of money to fork out for something that you don't know if you're even going to make that kind of money back. In order to make $900 back, I'd have to sell around $3,000 worth of hot dogs just to make the money back. And so. that's something I want to look into. Maybe buying a weekend insurance policy for them or whatever. They are this mall right here only used to have, I don't know, like 20 some stores in it, and it's not a big mall. But it's for our area it is. And right now they only got like 5 or 6 stores open. That's it. And some of these, like Hobby Lobby in Dunham's, they were in different buildings, and they went over and they renovated part of the mall and put their building or their store into the mall, and they're taking over parts of the mall. So the mall really isn't even a mall no more. It's a department store. It's a department store. Or, you got Hobby Lobby on one end, you got Dunham's on the other, and then you have Buffalo Wild Wings come in where Sears was at, the garage. Sears had the big, 6-bay garage or whatever, and it was probably 20,000 square feet, something like that maybe. And Buffalo Wild Wings come in and they bought the garage part and renovated that and turned it into Buffalo Wild Wings. So, but we used to have Sears, J.C. Penney, Musicland, GNC, Kay's Jewelers. We used to have a bunch of them in there, and we don't have them there no more. Walden Bookstore was in there. We don't have that no more. So, and they wanted me last year to open up a restaurant inside the mall. I thought, well, hell yeah, that's a good deal. And I said, well, we'll go on percentage. I said, what's the percentage? They said 10%. Well, that's even a better deal. Okay. So, I sell I sell 10, they get 1. That's fine. I got to looking, they wanted me to completely renovate. They got a bunch of restaurant areas. They got 3 little restaurant areas there. They wanted me to go in there and completely renovate and modernize it, and then open up the restaurant. And then when I was said and done, when my contract or my term was over, I had to leave, or I didn't have to leave. I could, renew my contract. But when I left, I couldn't take my renovations with me, my new equipment, that all had to stay there. So, no, I told them, if you want to do that, fine. But you buy all the equipment and you put it in. So when my contract's over, if I want to leave, I can leave and I don't have to worry about it. So, good morning. They're angry Amish. So, nice to see you here, Dewey. So, and I would open it if they want to pay for all the renovations. I would open it up. Yeah, the Dollar Generals. We have 3 Dollar Generals in this town. Okay. And on the way to Jackson, Jackson is 25 miles from here, 30 miles from here, something like that, 30, maybe 32 miles. There you go, 32 miles. And there's hardly anything between here and Jackson. There's no towns, little small villages and stuff. Huh? I know. Anyways, there's nothing there, just, a couple of villages. There's no restaurants or anything like that. But there is 3 General Dollars on the way to Jackson. And the reason why is because General Dollar found out that people will drive to a General Dollar to pick up something rather than go to, drive 10 miles to town when they can just drive a mile or 2 miles to a General Dollar and pick up what they need, And that's why General Dollar starts selling everything you can imagine, eggs, milk, bread, steaks and stuff like that, because they can sell it. Shallow Creek Farms, good morning. Nice to see you here. So,
Bring my shoes.
I have no idea where your shoes are at.
Now I know.
She's blonde. She is blonde. So that was my granddaughter. Where's my shoes? Well, the last time I know, I didn't wear them. So B&J, good morning. Nice to see you here. Sorry about it. I'd seen you come in. I just was busy on my little escapade of talking. So. Anybody want to talk about something specific? All good, dog. Yes, it is. So, there you go. Let the good time roll. Oh. Junkyard, good morning. Nice to see you here. Escapade. Playing my song. That's right. Final Friday. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do there, Junkyard, just for you.
Take the next 2 days off. How's that?
We'll take the next 2 days off. How's that?
We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that?
How is that there, Junkyard?
We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that?
Just for you, Junkyard. We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that? So, anything for you. Anything for you. So, we'll knock off now. Take the next 2 days off. So, works for me. That's right. It works for me too. Yeah, I'd rather work the next 2 days and then take the next 5 off. So. My wife just said, man, she went out to the garage to smoke a cigarette and can't even sit in it now. There's so much stuff in there. You know? So. Well, that's good there, Junkyard. That's good. So. Yeah, you can tell when you're better than the engineer that designed it is when you can make it work and you've got parts left over. That's how you know you're better. That's good. Now, if you would load up your little pickup and come to Michigan, I bet you work on my generator for me. I'll sit back and watch it. I'll bring you a cup of coffee. You have a hot dog. That's a good deal for me. I tell you what, I started that generator that I bought. I bought it back in October, and I bought it back then, and it was brand new 5 years ago. Like, I bought it 5 years ago, brand new. Brought it home, made a cord for it, you know, a big heavy duty extension cord for it so he could power 220 and all this other stuff with it. Then he put a plastic bag over it, and after I started it up and got it running, checked everything out, oil, you know, on the oil and everything. Then he put a plastic bag over it, covered it with a plastic bag, and or a big cover, whatever you want to call it, and put it underneath his bench. A month later, the guy died. And it sat in his garage for 5 years, not being used. And I bought it. I gave $140 for it. And about 2 weeks ago, I was out there, and I don't know, fourth or fifth pull, I got it started. And I'm sure it would start up now on the second pull, because it hadn't, it hadn't started since October. So, but I bet I could go out there and start it now on the second pull. So I just got to have a new starter drive put on my Coleman generator. So a new starter. It's just hard finding the starter to go with it or go for it. So if it wasn't so far, I got a place you can stay there. There, junkyard. I got a camper outside. Hell, you got your own apartment out there. Kelly, nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. No, I did not say colon generator. I said Coleman generator. Brush your hair there, honey, before you go. You're welcome, Kelly. But I got a 5,000 watt Coleman generator. That's electric start and pull start. Just it's hard for me to pull start anything with my arthritis and stuff. And then I got, and that's 11 horse. And then I got a 12 horse. I think it's a 12 horse, 6,000 watt. And that one actually spins over pretty easy. I can pull start that one. So. Yeah, the Coleman generator I bought for $5 at an auction. The cover was off it. And I thought, why is the cover off of it? It must be, the recoil's bad on the, pull start. Well, I went over there and looked at it, and I pulled the recoil, and it stuck. Well, then I tapped on it a few times, and it, went back in. I said, well, that might be what's wrong with it. I spun over the engine, by my hand, and it spun over. So, no, it's not locked up. So, and this has got a frame with wheels on it and everything. I thought, well, for $5, if nothing else, it's got a frame and all. So if I ever buy another generator, at least it's got the wheels and stuff on it. I can do that. Spirit in the Sky, Blue, how are you doing today? You're looking lovely as ever. But anyways, I bought it, and come to find out what it was the starter drive. Because I hooked the battery up to it, and the starter went, what the heck? Well, then I pulled the starter out off, and I tried to turn it over by hand. I couldn't get it to turn over by hand. And so I said, something's wrong here. So I pulled the starter apart, and magnets were shattered inside. So I've never seen one ever do that. So I've been looking for a new starter for it, and they're hard to find. I don't want to spend $190-some for a new one, because that's what the book price is on it. And, because I don't know if the generator actually works. I want to, put a starter on it, and because I know the engine runs, because I had it running. My son pull started it and got it running, but I didn't. I only had it just fired up. Okay, just fired up and ran for a second, then I shut it down because The oil was bad looking, and I didn't want to, ruin the engine. I just wanted to see if it would fire, and it did. So I want to get that fixed, and hopefully the generator does work. And if it does work, then I want to buy a starter for it, so I have 2 generators. I've actually bought it, the generator, this one, the second one, I bought that for the hot dog cart. The first one I bought because, if we lose power, it's nice to have a generator. Well, now I got 2 of them. And I had somebody PM me, today's Friday, I think it was Wednesday, wanting to know if I wanted to buy a whole house generator. And I told him, yeah, I want to buy a whole house generator, but you got to make it so I can afford it. So it's supposed to be, I think, 20,000 watt. So I don't know. I believe that's what he said. So I have to go back in and look. But if it's 20,000 watt, that should be plenty big enough to power a whole house. And if it is, I got a lot of things I got to check out because he said it was propane, and I want to be able to convert it to natural gas so I can hook it right into my gas line. So yeah, I want to hear the motor run before I go further than that. Yeah. So you're right. So no sense spending a lot of money on something and then find out you got a rod knocking on it. You got to rebuild it. So. Well, that's good there, Junkyard. Yeah. Yeah, 4.3 V6 Chevy motor, propane. My brother, Kevin, used to work on the military generators. So he even got accommodations for it and stuff. So I'll be right back, everybody. Duty calls, or not duty, Mother Nature's calling. And like I told you, I had this surgery. So when Mother Nature calls, I have to run. So I'll be right back. So I'm going to give me a cup of coffee while I'm gone too. So I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to make a pot of coffee. So it's a log and poop dog. Yeah. That's I'm sorry, that's the nature of the beast, man. I I have to deal with that all the time, so you have to pay the preacher more money, yeah. I'm feeling okay there, TCTV, and you? Can't remember if I said it or not, but you're looking lovely as ever. So there you go. Yeah, he got accommodations too for there was a what was it? Some I can't remember what city they were in, but they lost power, and so he had to rebuild or maintain and fix the. He had a couple of generators that were junk, and so they had to fix them and get them running, and so they could get the city back up. This was back in the 80s. So. The hell is that?
Your phone.
iPhone's right here.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Not used to that.
Yeah.
I used to
Right. Oklahoma City got flooded last night. That's too bad. Kathy, she's doing good. TCTV. She's doing as good as can be expected. So, yeah.
I mean,
I'm back. I was just talking to my wife. Um, like I said, my son moved in last night with his 4 kids, so we're trying to get everything squared away and straightened up. And she can't even walk in the garage because there's so much stuff in the garage. And you guys know how clean my garage was. Y'all have seen it in the video, spotless. Well, now you can't. Yeah, right. Now you can't walk in it. So he.
it's not like those,
What's that?
it's not like those kids up.
Yeah. So his alarm's going off right now because he's on the couch. So I think it's got a 12-horse Briggs in it there, junkyard. Or no, 11-horse Briggs. I don't recall the teeth count on the starter, but I'd put okay, starters, all right. Yeah, you can't find them used, and they're anywhere between $90 and $125 for a starter. Depends on where you're getting at, what you're getting. Yeah. So. There you go. That's pretty cool there, junkyard. Keep your foot locker full of parts, yeah. Yeah, I don't. It's not 2 cylinders. This is 1 cylinder. So. You got one for your Kohler for 53. No, Yankee, unfortunately, well, I probably could have it rebuilt, but the magnets were shattered on the inside. So uh, when you have to go that far into rebuilding something, the starter, um, you know, because normally they don't, when they rebuild that, they don't rebuild they don't put new magnets in. Um, Mainly it's just, the armature and, you know, uh, that kind of stuff. Normally, none of that other stuff wears out. So, but when the magnets shatter, you got to rebuild all that, and that's probably will cost you a heap ton of money. So, right there, I think one's a 32 and the other one's a 29 or something like that too. So. I've got the old starter, the drive on it, so I'm just gonna take it to the lawnmower repair shop that's in town and see how much they're gonna charge me for a starter for the that'll fit. So new from Kelly Paulson. Good morning. Hope everyone has a great day. That's a video. So Adrian, 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 Michigan. I can buy Coleman generators just like I got for anywhere between 100 and 300 bucks. So it doesn't make sense to buy to pay for too much for a starter when I can buy the whole generator from somebody else. But it had the plastic gear in it. So
Yeah, I got my computer. It's updating. It's only at 46.
Well, that's because it went to sleep. Now that you activated it again, it should hurry up. Huh. So, but I'd like to get that done, maybe this summer. Because my intentions actually is to build a hot dog trailer and put a generator on the hot dog trailer, so we can be self-sufficient wherever we want to go. So if we want to do an event out in the field someplace, or an auction, we don't have to rely on power. So, and with a 5,000 watt, that should pretty much cover most of the power for anything. So lights, and won't have too much electrical running in there. Maybe an air conditioner, depends on how hot it is, or a heater, depends on how cold it is. But heater probably not so much, because we'll be running. If we do build one, it's going to be a steam table, a propane steam table. So you're going to get the heat in there from that. So. Who has that for $29.19 there, Junkyard? DB Electrical, okay. They got a website, or just look at it? Okay, DB Electrical. Okay, I'll have to look at that. I'll ring it up and okay. I got it. I'm gonna bookmark it and save it so I can look at that later. Yeah, if I can get it for $29.19, I'll buy one from them. Yeah, no problem. No. SMU 0185. I don't think that's that may be the part number, but I got the casing out there, and it's got. I don't think that's the number on the casing, but I'll have to check it. So. So, what does anybody want to talk about today? Wife is going away to her sister's tonight, spending the night, and be back tomorrow sometime. So I think tonight or tomorrow or tonight maybe I might go out. I got my raised bed gardens out there. I think I might go out there and sprinkle some radishes on the raised bed and see what that happens. So. Okay. Is that for vertical and horizontal, or just vertical, or either one? No. Okay. I bookmarked that, so I got it. Their junkyard. I'll check that out today. You know, because I really want to get that one running. I drain the gas out of the tank and fill it full of fresh gas and get that one running. Check it. I really don't want to fill. I'm gonna hook it up to a bottle first and then run it. Check the generator. You know, and I'll have my son actually get it started for me again, and we'll hook it up to a bottle and get it running, and I'll check the generator if it works, and then we'll go from there on the starter. So, Crystal Justice, good morning. Nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. If you guys don't know one another up through here, we'll walk up and down the chat room. If you see somebody you don't know, check out their channel. If it's something you're interested in, show them some channel love if you want to, and then I'm sure they'll show it back to you. I ain't saying it will, but I'm pretty much positive they will. That's pretty cool. Is it an effective cleaner there, Yankee Living? So, I heard hot coffee cleans a lot of stuff. You know what Yankee told me one day? He said, "Hey, you ever make a pot of coffee and forget to put the pot back underneath when it's working?" I've done that. Next thing you hear, shh, shh, shh. You know, what the heck is that sound? You walk into the kitchen, now you got 64 ounces of coffee laying all over the place. You know. Yeah. I know. I'm such an optimist. So. Oh. Evidently, he doesn't hear his phone too much. Because his alarm's going off right now. So. Ann Arbor's Craigslist. Okay. Like I can get on Craigslist and find, Coleman, $180 agent. Yeah, okay. Well, it's got a place for electric starter, but it's not electric start. Oh. Oh. Looks nice. Yo, Adrian! That's right. I really would like a electric start. So, I mean, I've got the pull start. Come down worst to worst, I can always use it as a pull start. I'd rather prefer it be electric start. Megan's blog. Good morning. Nice to see you here. By the way, Kevin, I had it on mute, but I was saying hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. So, yeah, there's that link again. If anybody needs any electrical parts, whatever, go ahead and look at, save that link. Free shipping. That you can't beat free shipping. Especially because the starter weighs about 6 pounds. So, oh, the plastic drive is 25. Okay, I'm doing okay there, Megan. How are you? You're looking lovely as ever. Did you do something different to your hair? Yeah. Whatever happened to the good old days where you actually used metal for stuff? So. You thought that was funny? Yeah. I don't know. His alarm keeps going off. Oh. Johnny Nicholson, good morning. Nice to see you here. Yeah, if it ain't broke, you ain't doing it right. That's right. Oh. Oh, you're looking lovely as ever, Megan. Don't let anybody fool you. Don't let anybody tell you different. It's like Home in a Stick says, don't let anybody dull your shine, man. My grandson today, he graduates from the 6th grade. So, right? He graduates from, he graduates from the 5th into the 6th. I'm sorry. You got your granddaughter on your knee 6 months. Okay. That's pretty cool. Valerie, oh. I had to make a connection, yeah. Right, I understand that. Yeah, but it's not, it's a Briggs. This is not a Power Mate. This is an older version. So, let me see if I can find one. I'll show you what it looks like on Craigslist. So, Okay, I gotta get back here and I found it. Um, this is what it looks like right here. Close to it. Um, well, maybe this isn't the one. Let me see. Yeah. Uh, Similar to that, but it's got the tank on top. It's got the big tank on top. I'm probably boring all you ladies, aren't I? This is the one right here. Electric start though. And this one isn't an electric start, but mine's electric start. So. Oh. It's not from the 50s. It's actually 90, so 90 something. But, you know, people say, well, that's an old generator. Well, it may be an old generator, but generators don't get used. You know, I bet that generator I got out there ain't got 5 hours on it because it looks almost brand new. But, you know, things do break from sitting. And, you know, it had the, you know, I bet what happened is the glue on the starter for the magnets, because they're not riveted, they're glued in. The glue just give out, and they went to turn it over and shattered the magnets. So, but all you can do is square it and smash it. Well, you know. Right. Oh. I used to, when I was a kid, 16 years old, I was the youngest state certified small engine mechanic in Michigan. I was at Botech, and we were, you know, I was taking farm power there, and they come in and said, hey, who wants to, you know, see if they can get licensed for small engine repair? So me, you know. And I was the only one in the class that wanted to do it. I did it. I took the test. I got my license, and Sears wanted to hire me, and they wanted me to work for them and all the other. But they didn't realize I was only 16 years old, so I couldn't drive their vehicles. They wanted me to do, you know, on-site repair, and I couldn't do it because I wasn't old enough to drive. Or I was old enough to drive, but I wasn't old enough to drive for them. So. I was certified, but when I was young, but I escaped. Well, that's good there, Kevin. At least you're uncertified now. Yeah. So, but you know how it is. You know, I should have kept up with it, and I didn't. A lot of things I should have kept up with, and I didn't. I used to play guitar when I was a kid, and I didn't. And right now, I couldn't play a lick. You know, because I haven't played in. I was 10 years old, so I haven't played in 45 years. You know. Um, I think I actually think I have to check it, but I actually think the gear drive on this is steel or aluminum. So it's metal. Let's put it that way. I don't know if it's steel or if it's aluminum. I never checked, but I think it's metal. I don't think it's plastic. I started from another guy, and he said it would work, so I changed the gear drive because I think I changed it because his was plastic and mine was steel, if I remember correctly, and it wouldn't work. It didn't throw it out far enough. So, And that's the thing with you got to have the one. It's got to have the right throw on it. So. I think if I check that that electric place that you say, I call them up and just, you know, read them the numbers off the casing and say, hey, you got something that matches this? You know, if you ain't got anything that matches it, don't send it. So, you know. Because even when I put the metal gear on, I thought, well, you know, when I checked it out, it wasn't throwing it out far enough. I thought, well, maybe it needs to be, you know, lubed up. So I WD-40'd you know, the shaft and stuff, and I got it out by hand, you know, as far as I could get it to go on. Well, there you go. Maybe it's out far enough, and still would put it out, and still wouldn't throw it out far enough, you know. It would just barely catch, but it wouldn't catch enough to, you know, spin it over. When it would hit, you could, you know, grinding on it. So just wouldn't throw it out far enough. Yeah, I have to give them the engine model number. So. So, what do we want to talk about now that we talked about generators? So.
Knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that? We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that? We'll knock off now and take the next 2 days off. How's that?
It depends on how much it's going to pay there, Kevin. Hello, Miss Petri Dish. You guys don't know who Miss Petri Dish is? I just showed her some channel love this morning on Ben Inya. And that's another guy. He's a 420 community, but he's a nice guy. He treats everybody with respect and dignity. So if you guys don't know who Ben Inya, go to Ben Inya. It's B-E-N. And then I-N-Y-A, Ben Inya, and go into his, you know, check out his channel, show him some channel love. Yeah, old George still sounds good for an old dead guy, doesn't he there, Junkyard? And good morning, Cab 7. Depends, Kevin, what you got in mind? Huh. And you're looking lovely as ever, Mrs. Petri Dish. So I say that to all the women. Did you do something nice and different with your hair? So. And that, my friends, is how you make the ladies like your channel. You treat them with dignity and respect. And 20, what you doing? Nice to see you here. Okay, Fort Wayne's not that far. It's probably about 100 miles away, depends. I have to make it worth my while, and I got to find out. I just showed you some channel love there at 420. I thought I was, but I wasn't, but now I am. So I just showed you some 420 was over at Ben Inya's this morning, so you know. I don't know. Let me know there, Kevin. I got a woman that contacted me. They want, I think I told you this yesterday, they want 250 hot dogs and they wanted a price on it. And I said, oh, I can't do 250 because I'm not going to keep breaking open packs of 40. So I can either give you 240 or 280. Because when you break open a pack of hot dogs and you give them exactly what they want, if you don't have another event within 7 days, you have to throw those hot dogs away because they're frozen. So you got, when they thaw them out, you know, you got to use them. And they come frozen. So when you open up the package, you know, once you open up the package, you got 7 days to use them. So, you know, so you got to, Sandy K, you're looking lovely as ever. So you got to use them within 7 days. And that's what I'm telling you. You know, you either can go 240, 280, 320 or whatever, you know, whatever you want. But you have to go in 40s. So. Dollar will make a 10 out of a 1. That's right. So, hey, you know, I'm not in it to, you know, lose money. So, that's right. God is good there, Sandy. And you're looking lovely as ever. Did you do something different with your hair? That's, I don't know if you can hear it. That's my son's alarm going off again. So. Do 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 do. Sausage terps. There you go. Good morning, Bill 56 HTTDR HT2DR. Cab, I just sent you invite if you want to come on up. So. Yes, sir, Kevin. Need to get some sausages and smoke them. Yeah. Jordan Yadenberg, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Yes, it looks very well. I'm surprised that you said it wasn't brushed. I thought you had it all up in the dew and everything else. So. And it's nice to see you here, Bill. It really is. If you guys don't know who Bill 56 HTT or 2 door DR, it's actually Bill 56 hardtop 2-door. Give his channel a look. See, he's an elderly he's an elderly gentleman. He's old enough to be my daddy, or close to it. But he was in the police force. He was also in the military. He was a jumper, so paratrooper. So you know, and he's a vet. So you know, show him some kindness. Go in there and check out his channel. Something you're interested in, show him some channel love. So.
Good morning, Keith.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay. So I take it today is Friday, so you must be doing the hot dog cart here either today or tomorrow over at the auto store?
Yep, I'm doing that at 8:30. I'll be getting off at the latest. So.
Oh, okay, about an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's right. Finally Friday.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
I see young Bill out there.
He just a whippersnapper, isn't he?
He's just a young one.
Yeah. If he's a vet, no must be your father to be fighting a Civil War. Yes, he did. No, don't be squaring like that, 420. We're a hot dog company here. See, grab a dog.
Hey, good
No.
morning there, Jordan. Good to see you.
Bill was 101st Airborne, so
Yes, he
And-
was. And if you want to know about it, he has no problem sharing his military career story with you.
that's right. And that's funny. They come around saying, "Who wants to jump out of an airplane for $65 extra a month?" And Bill says, "I do
Yep, exactly. Yep.
for $65 extra a month. I do."
Hell yeah.
But that back then, that $65 extra a month was like another $1,000.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So,
Good to see you too there, Jordan.
Gene Chambers, good morning. Nice to see you here.
Morning, Gene. Oh man. I'll be back in just a second. I got to put on.
Do. I'm having my lunch now: spaghetti and wedgies and ghost chili sausages. That's pretty cool. Good morning, there, Gene. You can tell I'm old because it takes so long to type. No, he was in Vietnam, so. Good morning, FFP. Nice to see you here. Miss Sandra, you're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Did you do something different with your hair? You guys, that's how you get the ladies to keep coming back. You treat them nice. You give them a compliment. Oh, that's pretty cool there, Junkyard. Did they open up the back door and the child jump out? I was going to have to jump. That's what you can put your regular briefs into a G string. That's right. I know my stuff. That's right, Miss Sandra. That's right. That's how I get them to keep coming back, because I treat them with respect and I give them compliments. So. Thanks for the visual there, he says, Grizz. Oh. There's a fire in the pressurization system. That ain't good. Not when it's in the pressurization system. No, not in an airplane. That is not good. That's just adding fuel to the fire right there, man. So. No, I don't make hot dogs. I sell hot dogs. I got a hot dog cart there, Miss Petri Dish. If you go to my channel, and you'll see, go to my, I have different categories. You'll see a thing that says grab a dog. And I actually have a grab a dog channel. And you can go to that. Let's see. Let me find out where it's at. There we go. I have 78 subscribers. So if you guys want to subscribe to my Grab a Dog channel, here it is. Good morning, Big Dog Leather. Nice to see you here. That's my Grab a Dog channel. If you guys want to subscribe to that, I have 3 videos on it right now. I'm going to do another video today. I don't know what's wrong with your mother. Well, we'll keep her in our thoughts and prayers there, Riley. Hope everything turns out okay for her.
Is Grizz over there bragging about how cheap he can buy a 400 or 40 pack of hot dogs?
No, I wanted to know where you can buy 40-pack hot dogs at. You can't buy them 40 pack. You have to buy them in the 80 packs, but they come packaged in 40s. So, wow. Yeah, you buy them at Gordon Food Service. So, but anyways, that was a link to my Grab a Dog channel. So they're Gordon Food Service all beef hot dogs. So, and 99.9% of your restaurants sell them. So,
Riley, I'm going to keep your mom in my prayers. That's some serious stuff there, and I hope that the outcome is positive. Food Forest Permaculture, good morning. So how are you feeling there, Keith? I mean, how's the hip? I mean, it sounds like things are getting a little bit better. You're being able to walk a little bit further, stand a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm getting better and better every day there, Ben. Thanks for asking.
Good, good.
Yeah, I can walk pretty good. I gotta go back in 2 weeks on the 20th, and then they're gonna see if they're gonna need to put me in rehab or not, or rehabilitation or whatever you want to call it. So, you know why they have more hot dogs than they do buns? It's because they want you to buy more buns. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Kim.
I just sent you a message in the side chat there, Ben.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Probably, I don't know, 15, 20 times in the last 3 months. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I don't understand how, that can happen that many times, but.
Yeah. Gene Chambers says, dog, got a message, and some friends of the son-in-law that is in the Navy are getting me some more blanks from the battleship.
Good there, Gene. That's nice.
Wow.
Bill, if I did, it'd be the last time I ever kicked her, so no, I can't.
Oh, Sandy K, I got to say this. Now, I've never used this statement before, and it'll probably be the only time I use it because it belongs to Iron Dog, not me, okay? So I'm going to say this, but I saw what you said, the compliment up above. You're looking as lovely as ever.
Thank you.
That's the only time you're probably going to hear me say that statement.
Sandy K said she'd give us both a compliment. So.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And Grizz has got his own saying too. If the girls don't find you good looking, something like that.
They don't find you handsome, at least find you handy.
Yeah.
You got that from the Red and Green show, yeah. Well, find you handsome, at least hopefully they'll find you handy.
That's right. That's right.
Good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you here. So,
good morning, Kevin.
That are in here that you've never been in here before, the 420 and Miss Petri Dish. Kevin Miller 1 is actually my twin brother. 420. I'm gonna delete that message right there. I don't allow that word in here. They don't.
Oh.
So nothing against you, just that word. So sorry about that. Don't get upset, but this is a this isn't an adult channel right here. You know, family orientated. So they can actually take my they can give me a strike or whatever they want. So, yeah, the F word. So, just,
Good morning there, Ellen Petrovich. Good to see you.
It's Elena.
Elena.
Remember?
Yeah, I know, because I asked.
Yeah.
I said, how do you say that?
Yeah.
And I think, didn't she say either way?
No, she actually spelled it out so we could find out. Elaine.
Elaine.
Yeah, Elaine. So you say it Elena.
Elaine.
Yep, Elaine. So it's Elena. And that's how she spelled it out so we know how to say it. Elena.
Elena, you don't make it easy on me.
Because Ilana would be Elana. So.
Well, that's what it says. Elana.
I know it, but she pronounces it Elena. So she's not. So. Well, I tell you what, there, Gene. If you ever find out the scumbag that stole your saw, you have my permission to castrate the bastard with a hacksaw if you'd like.
Whoa!
And then you can, take a 10-penny spike and nail his testes above your door to the garage.
And well, Gene, I can help you out with half of it, right here, there, buddy.
There you go. And then you can put a sign up there and says, "You steal from me, anybody steals from me again, this is what's going to happen to you."
Yep.
There you go. My friend Iron Dog said it was okay. I'm giving you complete permission there, Gene. So.
Mud Pie Girl, good morning. Good old RV Lucky is in here. Hey, by the way,
yeah,
Bill, I've got to tell you, I hate to disappoint you. You are not the oldest one in this room now, okay? Sure. Bill, meet RV Lucky. RV Lucky, meet Bill, two-door hardtop.
Yep.
Now, see, Bill, RV
Bill,
Lucky.
You're just a punky.
RV Lucky would look at you and call you a young man.
That's right. Yeah. He was drinking on beers ordering them before you were born. There, Bill. There you go, castrating with a soldering torch. Have you ever seen the movie? I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Now I forgot it. Punisher. The first one.
No, I've not seen that.
Where he grabs this guy and he's going to torture him. Well, he tells this guy, he brings up the story. He says, "You know what this is? It's a blowtorch." He said, "It heats up 2,000 degrees. When I touch it to your skin, it's going to burn you so bad that you're going to think you're freezing. And you're going to be screaming for pain." Well, he lights up the torch, and this guy doesn't see him. And he hits the button. You can hear it blowing, but he touches the guy with a popsicle. And the guy screams, "Oh!" They start talking. He takes the torch and he heaps it over a steak. You can smell meat cooking and touches him again. Oh! Then he starts talking.
Oh, no.
That's pretty cool. Mud Pie Girl, you're looking lovely as ever. I love the way you got your hair. That's nice.
So now you've added on to your statement of "you're looking lovely as ever." Now you're starting to say, "I like the way you did your hair."
Well, Ben, you got to keep them complimented to keep them coming back.
Well, yeah, yeah.
You know, and Jorn, the first Punisher was great. The rest of them, you know, I just watched one this morning, and yeah, I didn't like it. I liked the first Punisher. I thought that was pretty cool. It had John Travolta in it, and I can't remember the guy that played the Punisher, but he did a real good job. It had Diesel from WWE in it. That was pretty cool. So.
See, you're talking about foreign stuff to me. I haven't watched TV in 5 years or better.
Right?
I don't know what all the newest movies are. Nothing like that.
There's one scene in The Punisher where Diesel picks up the Punisher, and you could see that the look on his eyes, because he didn't know it was really, actually, he didn't think it was really going to happen or whatever, because his eyes just lit up, you know, like, wow, man, this guy is strong. I'll see if I can bring it up real quick. There we go.
Gene, that's an educational channel, yeah.
Let's see. I'll bring it up, and then as soon as it gets to the scene, I'll show it to you. But
Yay, cartoons. Geez, the last time I watched cartoons was the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner hour. And I did like that. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked the Flintstones too, back in the day. I did like them. And the Jetsons. Okay. The Jetsons. All right, and Scooby-Doo too. I like and Mr. Gadget, Pink Panther.
Hi, Scooby. Where are you? Over here. Okay, here's the. Hopefully, I can do it within the 15-second time limit.
Oh.
Here it is. See? See his eyes? But that is the Punisher. That's probably one of that is the best part of the best Punisher. So, but,
is that even real?
What, the movie?
No, what you were just showing, that clip looked like it was what do they call that?
A trailer?
No. It looked better than cartoon, but not real. It looked like a video game almost.
Oh, like animated? Yeah, it's real.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's the look on his face when he goes to pick him up, like, hey, man, this guy's actually strong enough to lift me right off the ground. So, it was pretty cool. I do like the Punisher a lot better than the old one compared to the new ones. So, you know.
Look at this. See, cartoons is brought up, and now we're talking about Bugs Bunny. We're talking about Rocky and Bullwinkle. Right. See what got started here?
Yeah, I know. We got Bullwinkle and Rocky. So I bet you can't guess who's working. Calvin says, I bet you can't guess who's working the weekend. I'm not trying to get it. Hold on a second.
Then there was Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Oh, yeah, Yosemite Sam, and then there was come on now, Yogi Bear.
Yeah, Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd, yeah.
I'm going hunting rabbits. It's rabbit season.
If you could just see yourself in the full length of
If I could see myself in a full length mirror.
Yankee Living, good morning.
that body.
See you later, Kevin. Have a good day, man.
Foghorn Leghorn, oh yes. Remember the Fat Albert show back in the early to mid 70s?
Hey.
Yeah.
Fat Albert. And I'm going to be a show for you. Yeah, but little, when you seen Bill Cosby and he was, sucking that lollipop or whatever, little did you realize he was plotting the next woman's demise.
And the Cosby Kids, yeah.
Who wants to play a game of Buck Buck? You know what Buck Buck was, don't you?
I have no idea.
It's where they would line up and bend over, and then you try to jump on their back to get them to collapse. And they used to play Buck Buck that way.
Ooh.
And they'd have that. Who wanted to play Buck Buck? And everybody they'd be losing and they're winning, or they'd be losing. The other team would be winning. And then all of a sudden, Fat Albert, you'd hear him coming. You'd see the ground chicken. You'd say, hey, Buck Buck on the way. Yeah, 420 says it was Spanish fly.
Spanish fly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So, yeah, I saw you, boy. Where you going, boy? What you gonna do with that stick? Yeah. Go away, boy. You're bothering me.
Yeah. It's
420.
It's funny how people can talk about TV shows and cartoons back in the day because it kind of lets you know how old that person is. It's like, you can remember that?
Yeah. Oh,
okay, you're in your 40s, 50s, maybe 60s.
Hong Kong Phooey.
On Fat Albert, one guy asked Albert if he knew what a dual was, or a dowel. He said, my dad's truck, dual exhaust, dual carb, dual wheels.
Dual wheels.
From Jello to J-Lo.
Yeah, the J-Lo.
Who would have ever guessed? Who would have ever guessed? Wow.
America's dad was America's rapist.
Wow.
And I touched on this yesterday. It's nobody's fault but I'm going to get a lot of slack and crap from, but it's nobody's fault but the girls' fault. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that they got raped. It's their fault that they waited so long to testify, or, to say something. They should, as soon as it happened, they should have said something that day.
Yeah. Exactly.
And this would have been nipped in the butt. And if they'd have said, the girls back then, if they'd have said something then, because they'd have had the DNA and all this other stuff, if they'd have said something back then, he wouldn't have went on to do this to other women. So.
Yeah, but it's always seemed to be that women were always second.
Right.
I mean, they were always and still are treated that way by men.
Right.
And for the women's lib movement that came out and all that, I believe everyone should be equal. Dadgummit. No one should be favored over the other.
You're right.
A crime is a crime. I'm sorry. If you're raped, then there should be consequences to the person that did it.
There was. Or there is. No. Consequences was she married me.
Well.
I was drunk and I got taken advantage of. Yeah, well, you're right, Junkyard, but some of these, if they'd have just said something 20 years ago or whatever, all these other women wouldn't have had it. And, I touched on this too with that Stormy Daniels. Well, she's upset that, she had an affair with Donald Trump. And, they had an affair 13 years ago or whatever. And she's upset about it. And it's bothered her and it's worked on her conscience. It didn't work on her conscience when he was a billionaire, and a celebrity on TV. But now that he's president, that's when it's working on her conscience. Give me a break. It's politically motivated. That's the only reason why you're doing it. So, And she said, well, what was it? He was demeaning her character. Okay. You got character, lady? You made, I don't know, 50, 100 films of you screwing, everybody and their brother, and you have character? You have no dignity or character.
So. Grizz just made a point there, and I have to agree. What gets me about rape laws is that there's two sets of rape laws. One for if men do it, another if women do it.
Right.
Yeah, because lately here we've been hearing about, the female teacher, raping the student.
Yeah, where was that shit when I was growing up?
Well,
yeah, where?
There was only one. There was only one teacher that I was kind of attracted to back in the day when I was a kid. And I was 17 at the time, and she just happened to, when I was in treatment for alcohol treatment, she came in and she came into the treatment center, and I forgot what they call that, but you can still keep going to school while you're going through treatment. So she was kind of like a substitute, okay? Mm-hmm. But I kind of fell for her. I mean, she was 20 years my senior, but still, there was just something about her. And I told her at the very end of my treatment, I said, you know what? I said, it's been really hard for me to study. I said, I find you attractive. And I was very embarrassed to say that, but it did. It got to me that bad. It was really difficult to study.
Farm Boy 45, nice to see you here.
Hey there, Farm Boy 45.
Did you read what Kevin wrote?
What did he say? He says, rerun, give me your belt. I want to spank Roger. I want to spank him, not hanging. What the hell?
That's that movie. The show with Rerun and Roger and stuff. His mom comes out and says, Rerun, let me borrow your belt. I want to spank Roger. So Rerun pulls it out, and this thing's, he said, I want to whip him, not hang him.
I liked Roger's mom. She was a sweetheart. Yeah. She was so nice, but by God, when she got upset, she'd let you know it.
Yeah, that was funny.
I loved one of the teachers, but she was 30 and I was 7. Geez, Bill, you really started out early.
I actually think I had a teacher that had a crush on me when I was younger, but I was I think 11th grader, and I think she was probably 45 years old or better.
Oh, okay.
I never took a book to class and still got A's. Her name was, it was my world history teacher. So,
well,
I think she liked me. I won't say her name, but I think she liked me.
I did date a woman for a year, and this was pre-military. This was when I was 22 years old. There was this woman I was working with at Zayre's department store, and it was the all-night shift, so the doors were closed, and we used to stock shelves. Well, one night, she was up on the ladder, putting stock up on the very top shelves, and it's one of those tall ladders that you see in like Walmart, whatever. And I come around the aisle, and I saw her up on the top of the ladder and said, "Damn, you got a nice ass." And that's how we started the relationship. She was 53. I was 23 or 22, excuse me. And we lasted a whole year together until I joined the service. And then that was pretty much it. But my mom said, she said, now, how would you feel if you had to tell your grandmother that you're dating a woman that's older than your own mom? And it's like, that ain't gonna happen.
You go, Tiger. Look at that, Sandy Kay. She's hitting on Bill. Bill, you good-looking thing, you.
Wow.
So,
TCTV, good morning.
TCTV, good morning. I thought you were already here this morning, but good morning. Remember Leslie Nielsen in Naked Gun, where I can't remember her name. Elvis Presley's wife was standing up on the ladder, and he looks up and says, "Nice beaver," and she says, "Great! I just had it stuffed yesterday."
I don't remember that, but that's a good one.
Well, it was a real beaver. She brought it back down and said, "See, yeah,
Oh man.
yesterday."
God, the good one. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, God. Most of my teachers somehow didn't get killed with the rest of the dinosaurs. Yeah. So, I got a couple of teachers that are on my Facebook friends list. I had 3 of them, but I only had 4 of them. 2 of them quit talking to me because my political beliefs. So.
Oh yeah.
And they every time I'd say something, they say, "You're not right. That you got to do this and you got to do that." And I said, "You know what? Maybe you should have been listening to that libertarian, liberal professor you guys had years ago. Maybe you should have started thinking freely for yourself because you was paying for that college education. Maybe you should have thought for yourself instead of paying for somebody else's knowledge." They didn't like that. So,
Keith, I graduated back in 1983. So what, 35 years ago.
Right.
I don't know if any of my teachers are even still alive.
I got what is the name of Gerald Butler? You know who Gerald Butler is? He's a movie star.
Huh.
He plays in a lot of movies. Gerald Butler. Look at Gerald Butler and go to Machine Gun Preacher. In fact, I will pull it up and I'll show you one of my teachers.
Okay.
He's in the movie. So, if I can find.
Junkyard says, "I don't know if I'd make it in school today. I'll tell you what. Back then, when I was going through school back in the 70s and 80s, I had to scratch and claw just to get a C, which was right in the middle. Okay, that's just the way it was. But today, I would flunk. These kids are like, whew, learning stuff that I don't know nothing about. It was a simpler time back then. It really was."
Yeah, it was.
Chris said, "My teachers were all 15 years younger than me. And by the time I got to be 3rd grade, my teacher could have been my daughter." The hell kind of school did you go to, Grizz? Yes, Gene. Yeah, I don't understand. Hey, a multiplication, plus and minus and divide, and fractions. Okay, that's it. That's it. Anything above that, forget it. I don't know any of that stuff. Just the basics. That's me. Uh-oh. Did you freeze up, Keith? Oh, he froze up. Big Steve, how you doing, buddy? Proud Mom, 1966. Good morning. Keith will be back momentarily. Waiting for people to join this video call. He'll be right back. Witchy Princess, good morning. Ellen Petra or Elaine Petrovich says, here we go. Chris says, Steve, if you're happy and you know it, then show it. See, that's the Grizz that I know. Tom Willis, excellent video quality on your end. Oh, well, you know, this isn't my live stream. It's actually Iron Dog's, and normally he's not gone for this long, but he's having some technical difficulties. There he is.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back to your own live stream.
Yeah. Isn't that nice? That's why I paid the big money for my internet. Yeah.
Man, oh man.
So all of a sudden, I'm sitting here talking to you and say, hey, keep up with the comments here, Kev. I'm going to look to see if I can find this. And then they want $2.99. I'm not watching it for $2.99. All of a sudden, I go back to the screen and ain't nobody there. Huh.
Yeah, you're frozen up. Uh-oh. Well, he's frozen again. Well, this ain't good.
I'm not frozen now, am I?
Yeah, you just froze up again.
No, it ain't good. Oh, shit.
Dog is a technical difficulty.
Yeah, working or nothing?
Said Gene? Oh, no.
I don't know.
I can see it now there, Keith. You're all right now.
You got on. All right. Well, it's 8:11, so if it goes out again, I won't be back. I get off here at 8:30. But you know, if it does go out again, I'm sorry, people. But you know, it's not me. It's my high-dollar internet that I paid big money for and don't get crap for my service. So, or for my money. So.
I hear that.
And you're right, Grizz. I asked Grizz what time, once I said, hey, Grizz, what was the hardest thing in school for you? He said the 3rd grade. So, you know, he was there 15 years in the 3rd grade before he graduated. Evidently, his chat's still disabled, evidently. Am I on? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you fine. Matter of fact, Tom Willis just said something to you there, Keith.
I'm not getting nothing from chat. It's not
okay. Well, Tom Willis says, dog, you need to walk outside and look for hovering commie UFOs. They cause all kinds of problems.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all, Tom.
Hell Kitten says, I see and hear you, dog.
Let me go back and, oh, God. There we go. Let me see. Open up YouTube. Go to my channel. Maybe I got to refresh.
Gene Chambers says, I don't hear you. I hear someone in dog costume.
Yeah.
It was the Russians.
Good. I'll tell you what, I was telling the other day, I don't know if you weren't here or not, but I was telling the other day, it took me a couple of weeks to walk back from Russia the other day, you know, at the November. So.
You walked?
Well, I had to walk back from Russia after being kidnapped.
Oh, man, I didn't hear about this.
Oh, when 65 million of us got kidnapped, I had to walk back from Russia.
Oh, yeah, back in November. I get you.
Yeah. Back in November 1917, or 2017, I had to walk back.
Yeah.
At least they could have done is give us a ride. Oh no. Okay. Maybe this will work. Now can you guys see me and hear me?
Oh, yes.
All
Yep.
right.
Grizz would make a great teacher. Plenty of experience.
Man, I gotta catch up on. Oh man. Farm boy, I'm getting off here in 14 minutes, so now you know, maybe some other time. Today I have a hot dog event, so. Proud Mom 1966, you're looking lovely as ever. Hell Kitten, you're looking lovely as ever. Let's catch them all. I think that's it. So
It's good to see you there, Mr. Dutchy Dutch.
it is.
I've been seeing more and more of him.
Yeah. I think he's stalking you.
Well, are you?
Are you? Molly Crazy Gordon. I used to call her that. I tell her that all the time. I'd go into a live stream and then she'd pop in because we all had the same, friends and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So one day her husband come in, Charlie. I said, "Hey, Charlie." He said, "What?" And I typed in. I said, "You got to watch out because there's a stalker in here." He said, "Who's that?" And I said, "MCG." And he starts to laugh. He says, "I know everywhere I go, she stalks me too." All right, I love you too, Kevin. You be careful. Have a good day. Get some rest. And it's it's a great thing that your workplace wants you to spend some time with them this weekend. So.
Kevin, have yourself a good weekend. So what? Good morning.
We know you're not a troll, so what? Has anybody seen Just Me today?
Just me?
Yeah.
No.
So I wanted to see her today. She did a small exercise video the other day and yesterday, or day before yesterday, and she emailed it to me. I said, "Well, make a video so we can watch it." She said, "Well, I don't want anybody seeing it." So she sent it to me, and I watched it, and I thought she did a good job. It wasn't that long, only 20 seconds. And oh, this is great.
Bill, you have yourself a good day, my friend. Uh-oh, he just froze up again. Damn, gummit. This is frustrating for Keith. You all know this. So it said, I would like to give the channel name of a troll who flags people, but only if you are okay with it. More than likely, Iron Dog would probably not agree with that. So what? And I'm just just a friend, so I can't really speak for Iron Dog, but more than likely, he would probably say no to that. Just saying. Paranormal Mama, good morning. Let's see. Chris says, Steve, I had to give up trolling, kept getting sores on the end from dragging on the ground. Thank you. So what? I appreciate that. Tom Willis, I'm a professional troll. Don't try this at home. I don't get enough trolls. It upsets me. Is that right, God, the good one? Well, he is back again.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's really starting to upset me.
Well, let me ask you something. Was this going on before I came on?
No, but my wife says it looks like it's going to rain out, so I have no idea.
Uh,
Oh.
well, I wonder if it has
I'll
something to
just
do.
leave the Google Hangouts. I won't. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I wonder if it has something to do with you bringing me up on the panel.
No. No, it's I don't know. It's my internet. I'm not gonna run the chat window or nothing, so I can't see anybody chat. So
Okay, well, let's see here. Paranormal Mama said I watched God the other first time ever I saw that God couldn't go everywhere. Hey, Kurt Vivo, good morning. Sandy K says, gotcha. And Joran says, hi, Paranormal Mama.
well, if I can't see you, so I don't know. I shut off. I just got Hangouts on, and I just shut off the YouTube part of it. So I don't know.
Well, that's it. Hey, it's your show there, dog. What do you want to do? If you can't see the chat, I mean,
yeah. If it goes out again, I'm gonna leave and not come back. I'll just do it. Start another one tomorrow. But
all right.
I only got 10 minutes, and so
Yeah.
if I disappear again, you guys, I won't be back. I said that the last time, but I don't want to leave with 28 people in the room. I hate to do that. So
Grizz says, Ben, ask Keith if he clears his cache and reboots his modem before going live.
I don't do it every day, but I do it, once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
The modem gets turned on and off probably several times a day because of the internet, the way it is here. It shuts off. So, when it turns back on, when things freeze up, you shut the internet off or the modem off, and
yeah,
all over again. Well, just, I pay $30. I pay $30 a month for internet that other people are paying $30 a month for and getting 8 times as much internet as I'm getting.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's see here. Farm Boy, I don't know yet. If I'm gonna go over there, I gotta get out in the garden, man. So we'll see though. Okay, we'll see. Let's see. So what two says, Grizz, is your vet in prison already?
Because he's been accused of having sexual relationships with his patients.
Yeah. Junkyard said you should have let that out a lot earlier. Farm Boy 45 show hello. Paranormal Mama. Hell Kitten said could be bad wiring, dog.
It's all wireless here, so
all wireless.
Yeah. It's I pay for the amount of money I pay is supposed to pay for 24 gigabytes, but I'm only allowed 3 here. But 5 miles further away from the company, the office, 5 miles further away, you can get 24 gigabytes. But
Wow.
You can't get it a mile and a half away from their building.
That's crazy.
That's what I said. I said, so who's screwing who? Then if I'm only allowed, if I'm only going to get 3, then you should charge me what 3 gets and not what 24 gets.
I agree. Totally.
But that would be, I almost thought I heard him pass out on the chair. Well, you can't do that. So, I don't know.
That kind of reminds me of in grade school when we were living in this particular neighborhood. The nearest school was probably about a quarter mile from our house, so we could have just walked there. Well, because we were in a certain zone, we had to go to the school that was a mile and a half away, and we couldn't take the bus. So we had to walk the mile and a half every day. And I'm not kidding when I say uphill in the snow. It really was uphill.
Yeah.
out in Montana. That's pretty damn cold. But that was crazy. It's like we're a quarter mile from this one particular grade school, but because we weren't in the right zone, we had to go to the other school, and there was no bus service.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know. I hated it myself, getting up early in the morning. Sometimes I got to hitch the horses up and we rode, horse and buggy. Other times we walked.
Now you're talking RV Lucky days. And I don't even think RV Lucky's in here anymore. I haven't seen any comments from him.
We used to walk, 8 miles one way uphill. Both, uphill both ways, going there and coming back. Knee high, waist high snow. Just get there early in the morning, start the fire in the schoolhouse, and then to find out they canceled snow for the rest of the liberal commies that couldn't make it.
Yeah, but you know what, Keith? When some adults say this, people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s say that, they're telling the truth. It actually happened.
I know. I used to walk home from school at the corner. They would let me off at the corner of the main drag, and it was a 3-mile walk home. But I would actually beat the bus home. And the reason why I'd walk home is so I could have, smoke on the way home.
Oh, hey, Lisa Hahn said, good morning, guys. Iron Dog and Cab 7. Good morning.
Lisa, you're looking lovely as ever. I can't see chat right now, but you're looking lovely as ever. I tell you what, I actually, Cab, this is no lie.
Yeah.
I actually had a school teacher come up to me one day and say, hey, man, I'm not going to get you in trouble or not, but do you got a cigarette I can get from you?
Wow.
Yeah, menthol, but, it's menthol. He said, I don't care,
Well, see, I remember those days, though. Like I said, I graduated in 83. Our school was so good to the smokers that we had a smoke area out in the parking lot, and they had an ash can. The one that you put your foot on and the lid pops open, the red ones. We had our own smoke area. But back then, the teachers had their own smoking lounge.
Well, back then, we didn't get to smoke on school property.
Oh, man.
I got busted from Votech one day. I walked out of Votech and was walking to the bus to come home, to go back to the school so I could get on the bus to come back home. So I lit up a cigarette, and it's wintertime, so you blow and you got, the white smoke coming out so it looks like you're breathing. Yeah. Well, I didn't check behind me, and there was a teacher behind me, and he said, Mr. Miller? I said, yes. He said, report to Dale Lane tomorrow when you come in, because you're going to be suspended for smoking. I said, okay. You're kicking me out. So I smoked all the way to the bus, and I put the cigarette out on the ground as I was getting in the bus. What are you going to do? You're already kicking me out. So
yeah. Let's see. We got some news here from Elaine Petrovich. She says Anthony Bourdain has been found dead, age 61.
Huh. That's probably some of that shit he was eating. Isn't it the guy that travels around the world?
I've never heard of him, so I don't know who he is.
He's on the Travel Channel. He eats a bunch of weird stuff. It's not the one that eats the really weird stuff, but it's he does. So yeah.
Hell Kitten said my dad's school had a smoking hall. He graduated in 1981, and Bill 56 hard top 2-door says we had to go 2 miles by boat, then 14 miles by bus. True story.
Yeah.
Wow, Bill. A boat, even. Wow. He must have lived on an island, I guess. Let's see. So what said, last time I was in school, we did not even have a smoker's room. Gene Chambers said, I had one teacher that smoked the same brand as I did. We shared cigarettes all the time.
Yeah. Back then, if sometimes a teacher would run out and say, hey, man, they would come actually knock on the door, at the classroom and say, I need to talk to him for a minute.
Oh, man.
Hey, can we get a couple of cigarettes from you? I'm out. Yeah, sure. Reach in your pocket and get them,
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Junker said, I bet that teacher didn't bust you. And Grizz says, you can't even smoke in your car here on school property. That's true. There's a lot of places you can't do that.
I had a teacher, and this is no lie. I had a teacher. His name was Joe Rossi. Somehow, when I was in the 11th grade, they forgot to they forgot to put me in ninth grade English. Okay. So I'm in the 11th grade. I have 11th grade English and I have ninth grade English. So I'm in ninth grade English. I'm the only guy in there. I'm 3 years older or 2 years older than everybody in ninth grade, but I'm taking ninth grade English because I never had it. So I'm taking ninth grade English, and my teacher there, he was, I think he was 22 or 23 years old, just out of college. So he was only like 5 years older than me, or 4 or 5 years older than me at the time.
Right.
And, I'd sit in there and, he'd ask me a question. I said, Jesus Christ, what are you asking me for? He'd look at me and said, hey, you can't say Jesus Christ, or you can't say damn it, or you can't say shit, watch your mouth here. Just, I don't care what just keep it down. He says, I'm going to let you slide. You got screwed over. And I said, yeah, I did. Yeah.
Hey, you got let's see, Pink Kisses said good morning, and Jessica Morales said good morning.
Well, good morning, Peg Kisses and Jessica Morales. You're both looking lovely as ever. I hate to do this with 26 people in the room right now, but I have to get going here in the next 5 minutes, so I'm going to say my goodbyes now. I wish you all, or go ahead and give them 30 seconds there, Ben, and then I'll give them mine. And
okay, I just wanted to say, Jessica Morales, many blessings back to you, my friend, and thank you. I appreciate that. Iron Dog, I always appreciate you allowing me to come up on your panel and pass some time together with good conversation. And you always have great people that come over here. I know most of them, and a lot of good people. And I hope, doggone it, that this darn internet stuff gets a little bit better for you, because I know it's got to be darn frustrating.
It is frustrating. Okay, everybody, like I said, I ain't got in the chat, so I can't type it out or whatever, but I want you to all know that I appreciate your thoughts, your comments, your laughter, your jokes, everything. I really do. Please stay safe, and God bless, and have a good day. And like I said, half a second, that's all you need to stay safe. And I will be on tomorrow morning, and I'll be on Sunday. Hopefully the internet will get better than what it was today. I don't understand why it's bad today, but it's not my internet bill, because it gets paid every month, so I know it's paid. But y'all have a good day, and if you don't see me, if you decide not to come see me tomorrow or Sunday, then y'all have a good weekend, and we'll catch you Monday. But that being said, God bless to each and every one of you, and please. And I mean, please be safe. It's the difference between going home, going to the funeral home, or going to the emergency room.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, and have a great day.
Have a good one, everyone.